Welcome back to another video, guys. It is April 19th, a little after 8 a.m. here. We are up in the Northwoods, and the ice just came off about a week or two ago, so we're going to try to get out and catch some bass today. We're going to be going back to my roots. We're going to be using just some basic kayaks. My girlfriend is with me. She's just going to be paddling along, and I'm going to be fishing. I'm going to bring a little bit of camera gear, a little bit of tackle, and 2 rods. So we're going to be throwing a swim jig with a paddle tail swim bait trailer, and then a lipless crank Fire Tiger. So we're gonna be going to a lake just down the road. I fish this lake all the time. This winter I only fished it once, and that was probably a little over a month ago, where I had a lot of action on the finicky foolers, and within like an hour I had a bunch of game fish, bunch of bass, bunch of pike. So hopefully we get on them quick. The past couple years it's kind of been slower this time of year for the lake. But I don't know, probably 5 to 7 years ago, I usually just absolutely put the smack down on the fish on this Rip and Wrap lipless crank Fire Tiger color. So we're gonna head out there. We're gonna get the kayaks loaded up, get some fishing gear loaded up, and make our way out there. It's a beautiful morning. It's probably mid 40s right now. Really calm out. Overcast conditions a little bit. The sun's trying to poke through right now, but just a beautiful morning. Yesterday, on our way up north here, we stopped in Stiles, tried to get on some walleye, and no luck. All the suckers have moved up, and the walleye really seemed to move out. We fished for probably an hour and a half. All we caught was suckers. We saw one guy snag a walleye across the river. Otherwise, that's my last time fishing for walleye this year. We came up north to get ready for turkey season. Did a little bit of scouting yesterday. Put out a turkey blind behind the cabin, and today we're gonna do a little more scouting after we're done fishing here, and we're gonna try to get permission on this 40-acre cut cornfield. So we're gonna get loaded up, and we'll see you guys on the lake. Hopefully we can catch some fish. Alright guys, we are at the lake. Definitely much more choppier than originally thought, so Olivia's not coming. It's going to be a solo mission, but hopefully we get on a couple. It looks like it's a little calmer over there. Wind's coming out of the northwest, it seems, but we are going to get in. Hopefully we get on some fish. I don't know how long we're gonna be fishing, a couple hours. Thought it was gonna be much calmer, but either way I'm excited to get out. It's been a while since I fished in this kayak. We are off. Exciting times. It's actually only 40 degrees right now. First time on the open water in a boat this year. Inland Lake in northern Wisconsin. We're going to start off fishing some known weed beds. I don't know if I'm going to start with the Rip and Wrap or the swim jig. we're gonna paddle over to our spot and start casting. All right, guys, we are gonna start casting here. I think I'm gonna start with the swim jig. I don't know, we're probably in 10 feet of water right now. Got some loons out in front of us. It looked much worse out here from the boat landing. It's actually not too bad right now. So we'll start with this swim jig and hopefully something happens. First cast of the year. I'm gonna work this pretty slow. I love this time of the year. No one's out here. It's so peaceful. Got two loons to our right here. Pretty cool. There we go. First fish. Been out here for probably 20 minutes almost, and we're hooked up. Doesn't feel super big. On the swim jig, just slow rolling it. Ooh, feeling a little bigger. Looks like a bass, or nope, small northern. There we go. Popped right off. Well, I'll take it. First fish right along that weed bed. I was just about to pick up and move. There he goes, quick release. That was fun. Heck yeah. Hopefully we catch a couple more, maybe a nice big bass. Paddled to the north side. Much calmer over here. Gonna kind of drift this whole north half. In the past years I've had good luck in here on this north side when it's this early, so we're gonna keep throwing this swim jig and just reeling it slow. Hopefully she can get something to strike. Got one fish so far. Little slimy northern. Like to catch a big bass today. That's the goal. There we go. Right by the boat. Little northern. I think they're getting smaller. Really thought that one was gonna be a bass. Right in the top of the mouth. Absolute giant. And a quick release again. Freaking slimy little suckers. Number two. Well, there goes my swim jig. That sucks. Just freaking snapped off the swim jig, and I don't have another one with me. All my other gear is at home in my boat, so that only leaves us with one option: to throw the ripping wrap. That sucks. I like that swim jig. So we're gonna start throwing the limpless crank. That really sucks. Hopefully we can get something to bite. What the heck? We got a bunch of fishing line. That's extremely odd. Especially for on this lake. What the hell? Maybe there's a lure on this. It's a lot of line. Jesus. Well, there's definitely some weight here. This is odd. Look at this. We got a fishing pole. That's a first. That's definitely a first for me. It looks like it was probably down there this summer and all winter. I mean, you can tell it's not been on there long. A nice Pflueger baitcaster, President. That's actually a real nice baitcaster. Rod is not good, but the whole setup in general is not bad. I'll take that. That's freaking sweet. Well, we got 2 northern so far and a baitcaster. You wonder what happened. There's no lure on it, so very interesting. But I'll take it. This is actually a spinning rod on a baitcaster, it looks like. I wonder if we'll be able to salvage this reel. I probably won't use the rod, but maybe I'll give the rod to one of my cousins. Not a bad find though. I will take it. Alright guys, probably been almost out here for 2 hours now. Got 2 northern and 1 baitcaster. Been throwing the lipless crank now for quite a while and had 1 bite and it's been dead. I don't know if the presentation is just a little too fast, but I know that swim jig I caught those 2 northern on is definitely a slower presentation, so I don't know if this is just too fast of a presentation for these fish or what, but we are probably going to make 1 more drift. I kind of started in the middle of the lake and then I worked my way north and I fished the north side for a while, and now I'm kind of working back south towards the middle where we started. Just keep drifting and towards the east and then paddling back towards the west. But we're gonna make 1 more drift here and hopefully we can catch a bass. All right guys, we are gonna call our quits. Been out for a little over 2 hours. It's 10:44 right now. Pretty slow. I snapped off that swim jig and Haven't caught a fish since. Luckily we caught that bait caster, so that was kind of exciting, but it's early. April 19th, it's probably like 40 some degrees, pretty overcast. The sun would pop out every once in a while and kind of warm me up, but fairly breezy out here. The wind would come and go, but I could not catch a fish on this lipless crank to save my life. So we're gonna paddle back to the landing and call her quits. Hopefully we're back out here soon. Next week we'll be up Tuesday night, and then Wednesday we'll be turkey hunting. Me and Olivia both have tags for Period B up here in northern Wisconsin, Zone 5. So hopefully we can both tag out early, and maybe we'll spend some time on the water here. My boat's not up here. I don't really have much gear up here. I just have some rods. So next weekend, Tuesday night, we'll bring up the boat. But in the next video you guys will see, hopefully we'll be shooting at some turkeys. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching.